study notes, that big task that students spend hours and hours and hours on. Is it actually moving you forward to achieving your HSC goals? Now, first thing, remember your study time is extremely limited with all the other things that you want to be doing as a 17, 18-year-old. So we need to make sure that when we are studying, we're as effective as possible. Now, is spending hours and hours an effective use of doing notes? Is that an effective use of your time? I would say not really. Now, there is a competition in some schools, especially girls' schools, who's got the best, most comprehensive, most color-coded notes. It's irrelevant. No one marks a set of notes in terms of handing out ATARs or HSC results. What you do with the notes, that is the most important thing. You can have the most comprehensive set of notes in the world, but if you can't apply those notes to practice questions, well, it's completely irrelevant. The other thing about notes is I've seen students with 30, 40, 50 pages of notes on a particular topic, and guess what? They're drowning in the content. There's so much content there. How are they possibly going to stay on top of all of that content? They get overwhelmed. So with that in mind, I'm going to break it to you. Notes are a form of glorified procrastination. Now, I know you're going to do notes no matter what I say. You've been trained to do notes over the years at school. All of your peers at school are doing them. Your teacher's saying do notes. Okay, if you're going to do notes, the most important step is what you're doing with those notes. And what that means is you've got to be putting those notes to memory, active recall. Ready, set, go. I just did 30 minutes of notes. What did I do notes on? Prove that I was paying attention there. Next day, what did I do notes on last night? Oh, that's right, that topic. Okay, from memory, ready, set, go. As long as you're hardwiring that content to your brain, then notes can be a useful exercise because your brain craves certainty. So your brain needs to know the content, obviously, but I am seeing students that are saying, I need to finish all of my notes before I can do that. And leading into the trials, that is the classic excuse for not moving into exam preparation. I can't move into exam preparation until I've finished all of my notes. Now, what would you rather do? Notes or a practice essay? Notes or a practice exam? Every single student would rather do notes because it's easy. My 9-year-old son, he can do notes. You've got to be better than my 9-year-old son. So if you're going to do notes, and I know you are going to do them, make sure you're training your brain with those notes. That is the most important thing. Let's climb.